G'day traders, mindset reset, weekend reset, beginning of a new month. We're about to start August, new timing cycle. And one of the things we've talked about repeatedly, and traders have started to identify the importance of the new month, the new timing cycle, same as a new week and a new day. And we're going to dive deeper into the three levels. It's been a very busy weekend here, beautiful weather. Lots of lake time and boating, and so one of the things that is important is that a lot of retail traders get caught in the minuscule of trying to read these little movements in the market and catch moves and all these things, when in reality parabolic trades build up and create that order flow. They may go down, they may go up on a Monday and then down on a Tuesday and start the escalator up, as we saw last week. They could go down on a Monday, tap the low of Friday or tap the low of a week and start the escalator up Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday for a move down on Thursday. Or we can have a Monday, Tuesday, and they go parabolic in Asia on Wednesday on an Asian cross pair. So an excellent question from a trader is, I'm not sure, I don't understand what you mean create a basket for the session that you're trading. So for example, if I'm looking for an Asia parabolic, there's a high probability that if I look at an Aussie cross, a New Zealand cross, a Japanese yen cross, which gives us a basket of at least three instruments with at least two pairs each. There's 8 to 9 instruments when all I'm looking for is a template for a parabolic opportunity on a Wednesday or maybe a Thursday morning Asia time, but Wednesday night my time, or a Thursday night my time for a Friday morning parabolic. And for London traders, the same thing would apply with British pound, euro, Swiss franc, and their cross pairs. Now also the major pairs, if we take a look at our calendar for the weekend, we have a ton of major red news in the US session. Those are ideal opportunities where we can have parabolic trade setups in Asia or London where there's no major red news scheduled in those sessions themselves, for a very clean, explosive parabolic move where they drag traders up high for a parabolic move in London or a parabolic move in Asia, or they drag them down low for a parabolic move, continuing with a day 1, day 2, and a vertical on day 3, blowing off in the direction of the trend, or the beginning of a reversal at the higher low of a week. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now we have a brand new month starting, so go back, look at your charts. It's Sunday. We'll be going through this in the video today. I've got a lot happening, but go back and count 3 days, the first 3 days of a month. That establishes your initial high and low. If you haven't broken any monthly boundaries in a brand new week, and another excellent question was, well, when you start a new month and it's in the middle of a week, where does your day count start? So there's a monthly, brand new day 1, day 2, day 3. But if you're inside of a Monday to Friday template, again, your analysis has to apply in terms of, I'm looking for setups. So I'm not interested in all this little stuff about zip zags and all these crazy things. I'm looking for the build up for easy money for the collapses or the explosive vertical parabolic moves. So when we're talking, sometimes traders are asking me questions. I'm speaking Italian and you're speaking French, and you're sitting there going, I have no idea what you're talking about. You have to step back and understand that there's a template, and if there's no template setting up for a best trade setup, look at a different instrument. Because when it's easy, when it sets up properly, there's no analysis paralysis. It's very simple to look at a chart and go 1 push, 2 push, 3 push, parabolic opportunity. If it doesn't set up in the session, right, scroll through for a different instrument. So it might look like it's setting up, but it goes the opposite direction, and then you miss the trade the next day, because what they've done is instead of going up and working the high, for example, they might go down and work the low and explode on the next day in your session. So you have to step back and understand what a parabolic trade is. It's not about getting a direction right and reading all these little zigs and zags and gaps and pushes and all these things. Step back. We're looking at larger time frames and then nailing the trade setup on the smaller time frame so we can scale in, because other time frames are going to be driving that move. Even if it's just for that session, it could be 100 pips, pound New Zealand, a vertical blow off. Canadian dollar, vertical blow off. Different setups, different instruments, but if you step back and have the patience to look and identify the easy candidates, the easy money, then all this other stuff becomes irrelevant. You realize instead of being inside in the matrix, you're stepping back and looking at the larger template because it's other time frames driving these moves. New month, new timing cycle. Focus on how the market builds to make easy money, not reading the market to try and catch a move. That's what I find sometimes, as I said, traders are talking to me and we're speaking two different languages. They're trying to figure out how to get a direction right, where I'm looking for the overall template for the setup for an explosive vertical move or a parabolic collapse that's going to go 50, 75, 100, or maybe more if it's an index. So we had some huge moves last week. Step back and go back and look at your opening range, initial balance. What boundaries were respected? There's a high, there's a low. Are they working higher? Are they pushing higher? Is that the escalator or is that the elevator? Is it Asia? Is it London? Is it New York? So step back, build a basket of instruments for those sessions. If you're like I can trade Asia and New York, so I'm looking for a front side or a backside move once or twice a week in Asia. Same thing in the US, and anything else that I'm trading in the US is going to be a session scalp. But when I get the 3-day opportunities for a parabolic move, that's not going to come back, and we're talking 3 levels. So if you're trading a currency, 25, 25, 25. If it's an exotic cross, pound New Zealand, 100, 100, 100. It's going to go 300 pips. It might move 300 first before it even sets up. Indexes, 100, 100, 100. Oil, 50, 50, 50. Gold, 50, 50, 50. And on the day, it might be 25, 25, and 25. But when a currency moves 3 levels of 25 on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and you got to be able to establish, where's my opening range? Has it gone up 3 levels? Has it gone down 3 levels? Is this setting up as a best trade candidate? Is there major news in the session that I'm trading? If you're looking for something easy, look for something where there's no major red news, whether that's for Asia, whether that's for New York, whether that's for London. If there's lots of major red news, consider the fact that if we're up high, the news may be the catalyst that now starts that momentum push. Same thing goes for the long trade. That's why some traders, they go, well, how did you get into that first bar trade or a first bounce trade? Again, it's the larger template that is set up over the 3 days, 3 levels. 3 levels of rise, 3 levels of fall. First 3 hours of a day. First 3 hours, 1, 2, 3. Are they pushing lower? Are they pushing higher? Have they broke a boundary? What day are we in? What's the day count? All of these things. Don't chop yourself up. Like traders last week, a couple of traders blew out on a Tuesday. I'm going to repeat this. Okay, so the first trading day of the month is Tuesday. August 1st is Tuesday. So think of what could happen. It could be a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday setup. We have non-farm payrolls on Friday. It's a non-farm payrolls week. And as we know, you've been following me long enough, on a non-farm payrolls day, there can be plenty of opportunities before the news, after the news. If it's the last, I can't remember if there's anything after non-farm payrolls. But day 1, day 2, day 3. If August 1st is Tuesday, we may have a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday setup. It may depend on the instrument that you're tracking. We may have a parabolic move in Asia on Friday, and you don't even need to trade non-farm payrolls. Or in London, you don't even need to worry about trading the New York session. You could get a perfect setup in a session where there's no major red news on day 3 for an easy 50, 75, 100 pip vertical parabolic move that can be sized into. So step back. Step back. There's been plenty of huge moves, lots of money being made in the markets right now, lots of easy free cash. And as I joke about, don't hurt your back bending over to pick it up. If you step back, you'll realize you're getting caught in those little zigzags and all these little other minute things that don't have any real drive behind them, because they're building the order flow for the larger parabolic move where they wipe out 2 or 3 days of traders in guess what? 1 hour, 2 hours, and 3 hours. So beginning of a new month, traders, new timing cycle. Make this your best month ever. Step back, focus on what a best trade setup is. A parabolic move can be sized into, and they can grow your trading account fast. Less is more. Have a great weekend, traders, and we'll speak soon. I'll try to get it up today. I got lots happening, but we'll get her going and we'll make it happen. Have a great day, and may the markets go with you.